Play surges forward. Possibility!
Get ready for this, guys. This is World Cup Italia 90 on the Sega Genesis on a Sega Mega Drive. This is Retro Football. We've got the three options here. Let's just try the World Cup, I think, because that is the mode I played. Oh, I remember this. So select your team. You have these terribly drawn countries. Like, that's supposed to be England. But where's Wales? It's just one. It's got Northern Ireland, but again, no Wales. That's supposed to be France. And look at Italy. Italy doesn't look like that. Italy's like a thin, booped kind of thing. But anyway, I'm going to choose Italy. It doesn't really make much of a difference, I don't think. Here we go. Choose my defenders. Oh, I got to have Sorrento. That's where my wife and I went on our honeymoon. So yeah, Sorrento is the man. He's the main defender for us. But anyway, I played a lot of this game when I was a kid. There was a guy, a friend of mine, hold that thought, is the groups. Oh, I got Belgium, Poland, Japan. So quite a tricky group. Yeah, there was a kid who lived up the road. So I would have been around 11, 12. I don't know, but I was young. And he had awesome parents. They used to let us into his house like every weekend, and we'd play this. He had a Mega Drive with this, an Altered Beast, and one racer. He didn't have Sonic. He had these three games, or them three games. This was one of them. I loved it. I have played this in recent years with Dave. Big shout out to Dave if you're watching. Dave helps with the channel. He's a good friend of mine, and we played this at Dave's house, and we lolled. Oh, and it's 1-0 to Belgium. Yeah, we lolled. It hasn't aged well, this game. But it needs to be featured on Retro Football series. I don't know why I've waited this long to feature it. I actually thought I had. I had to check the playlist first, and it's not on there. So here we are. This is it. This is the football game that I spent a lot of my childhood with. When FIFA arrived, I think it arrived after this, but anyway, I never owned a Mega Drive, but when FIFA did arrive, or my friend at the time bought FIFA, this was quickly forgotten. I'm really struggling, guys, playing this, I have to say. I'm really struggling. There's no difficulty settings or anything like that. It's choose your World Cup, choose your team, you get drawn into a group, and play. And there's no fouls. Or rather, there are fouls, but you don't get a free kick awarded. There's no ref, basically. Which is just weird. But yeah, when FIFA International Soccer arrived on the Genesis, or Mega Drive as it was known here, that was it for us. We just played that, and that was a very, very good game as well. FIFA on Mega Drive and on the SNES, which is the version I owned a bit later on, was fantastic. Oh, it's the post! This, on the other hand, isn't. Do I think this is a bad game? No, I don't. I don't, because I've got a lot of good memories with it. So for that reason alone... Oh, it's a post again. For that reason alone, yeah, I wouldn't class it as a bad game, but it kind of is. Whisper it. It kind of is, because I can't get anything going here at all. Every player, yes, I know this was just 16-bit is how it was, but every player feels identical, looks identical. It's, yeah. The best thing about this game is when you score, or the CPU scores a goal, and you get that goal screen, which is hilarious. I hope I score in this episode. There is an exploit I think you can do from crossing, and it'll go in as a goal every time. But I don't remember how to do it. This is where we need Dave. Dave will remember how to do it. That sound effect, boom, 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 boom. Like the ball, it makes the ball sound like a rock. Like you're kicking a rock. It feels like a rock in the controller. In the controller, when the controller's in your hand And yeah, you're shooting on goal. It feels like a heavy rock. Sounds like a rock. Maybe it is a rock. But I like it. It's got a charm to it. But whisper it. Oh yeah, you know the deal, guys. I'm not going to whisper it again. But yeah, it's okay, this game. The halves go on forever, by the way. Look, we're top right there. We're on to 30 minutes. Look how slow that clock is. You can't change that, I don't think. You have to put up with that. They want to keep you in this game as long as possible. But there is just... This is just it. It's back and forth. There's nothing like... Oh, hold that thought. Ooh. There's nothing obviously bad about this game, but there's just nothing good about it either. It's just one of those footy games. But I couldn't stop playing it when I was a kid because we didn't have a lot else to compare it to. Here we go. It's pointless passing. Oh, come on. It's the same dull shot every time. Shooting in this is it doesn't feel satisfying at all. The goals are all very similar. They kind of just... The ball just rolls in at a slow pace, and you can't smash a volley in, or rather I never have. And you can't like... Oh! Yeah, you can't fire a long shot. Hey! I like that about it as well, that little cutscene. Yeah, you can't fire a long shot from outside the opponent's box. Because it just... You just won't score that way. Not in my experience. Ooh. Do you see what I mean? It's the same thing every time. But I love this game. I don't love this game. I love the memories with this game, I should say. Oh, come on, score a goal. Please score a goal. Music's okay, as the Belgian player does a dive-in header for no reason. And I'm just... Oh, it's half-time. We get there. It took half a year, but we get to half-time. And I am now shooting down. I have to remember that. But yeah, the CPU will just keep doing that. They will keep taking you out with slide tackles, and nothing happens. Like, you won't get a free kick or a penalty. It's not hard-coded into the game at all. A foul system. Oh, he scores! It's 1-1! What a goal! What a goal! I'm really happy with that. See how slow the shot is, though. If you get your angle right, that'll go in every time. But it's just... Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those nostalgic 16-bit console football games. We had so many footy games on the... Or back in those days. You had the Strikers of this world. Now, is Striker a better game than this? There you go. There's one for you guys. Because Striker is another game I owned on the SNES. But I'm trying to think what's worse, this or Striker. I'm going to say this is worse than Striker. I actually think Striker's a better game than this, and Striker's pretty bad. Oh, it's got Gillette sponsor boards there on the sides. But yeah, I think I've had enough of this, guys. Please let me know in the comments your thoughts on World Cup Italia 90 on the Sega Mega Drive, the Sega Genesis. And am I being a bit harsh? Is it actually alright? Or is it just woeful? Because I can't get to grips with this at all. Look out for more content. Come to the channel. We've got so much planned. Belgium score! It just rolls past my keeper. Yeah, we've got so much planned. So much exciting stuff. And please get involved in the comments. And I'll speak to you all very soon.